Strategic objectives are the backbone of any successful business, yet their significance is often overlooked. So, what exactly are strategic objectives, and why should you care? Let's dive in and unravel this essential concept that can propel your business toward success. At its core, a strategic objective is a specific, measurable goal that an organization aims to achieve over a defined period. Think of it as a lighthouse guiding your ship through the fog. Without that light, it's easy to drift off course, unsure of where you're headed. Strategic objectives provide clarity and direction, allowing businesses to align their resources and efforts toward common goals. They are not just lofty ideals, they are actionable targets that can be tracked and assessed. Why do businesses establish these objectives in the first place? There are myriad reasons. Perhaps you want to grow revenue, increase market share, or develop innovative products. Whatever the case may be, setting clear goals is integral to achieving success. When you articulate your strategic objectives, you create a roadmap for your organization. It's like having a GPS for your business journey, ensuring that everyone is on the same page and moving in the right direction. Let's take a step back and consider what a business fundamentally is. A business is a legal entity created to pursue specific objectives. These objectives can be strategic, operational, financial, or marketing related. The strategy is the overarching plan that determines how a company will achieve its objectives. It's about asking the right questions: where are we now? Where do we want to be? And how do we get there? When developing strategic objectives, planning and execution are paramount. The well-crafted plan identifies the necessary steps to reach your desired objectives and ensures that these steps are executed efficiently and effectively. But what does this look like in practice? It starts with understanding your target market, defining what your company wants to achieve, and envisioning where you want to be in 5 years. You'll also need to consider how you will achieve your goals, who will be responsible for executing them, what resources are available, and what risks you might encounter along the way. Too often, organizations lack a clear strategy, which can lead to a scattershot approach that lacks focus and direction. Developing a thoughtful strategy may be time-consuming and complex, but it is crucial for success. With a well-defined strategy, it becomes easier to determine which steps to take, how to accomplish them, and when to shift your focus if necessary. Now, let's talk about the importance of strategic objectives. A strategy is essentially a high-level plan designed to achieve one or more goals under uncertainty. It acts as a roadmap for organizations, guiding them from their current position to their desired future state. Senior executives typically formulate this strategy, but it must be executed by the entire organization. Strategic objectives are vital because they provide clarity and direction. They help employees understand what needs to be done to support the execution of the strategy. Additionally, these objectives serve as milestones to track progress and assess whether the organization is on track. With clear and achievable objectives, it becomes easier for businesses to execute their strategies successfully. So, how do you go about developing practical strategic objectives? The first step is to establish a clear and concise strategic goal. Once you have that in place, you can identify the specific steps required to achieve that goal. Make sure your objectives are specific and measurable so that you can track progress and adjust your course as needed. This process will put your business on the path to success. When it comes to writing strategic objectives, there's no one-size-fits-all approach. The type of objective you write will depend on your specific goals and the context in which you're operating. However, there are 4 general types of objectives that are commonly used: tangible, measurable, achievable, and relevant. Tangible objectives are those that can be observed and quantified. For example, increasing sales by 5% or reducing costs by 10%. Measurable objectives can be tracked over time, such as reaching a certain number of website visitors or increasing social media followers. Achievable objectives are realistic and attainable within a given time frame, while relevant objectives align with the organization's overall mission and vision. The importance of having clear and attainable objectives cannot be overstated. One effective framework for ensuring this is the SMART approach, which stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Each objective should be clearly defined, have measurable outcomes, be realistic, align with the organization's mission, and be achieved within a specified time frame. Another valuable tool is the PDCA cycle, which stands for Plan, Do, Check, Act. This 4-stage problem-solving model is designed for continuous improvement. The steps are straightforward. Plan your objectives, do the work needed to achieve them, check your progress, and act based on the results. This cyclical approach helps ensure that objectives are attainable and that you're continually refining your strategy. Let's not forget about Six Sigma, a quality control strategy aimed at reducing defects in processes. While it's often associated with manufacturing, Six Sigma principles can be applied across various sectors to improve quality and productivity. By identifying and eliminating sources of variation, organizations can enhance their operations and achieve their strategic objectives. Once you've established your objectives, it's crucial to monitor them continuously. Regular tracking helps ensure that you're on track and allows for timely adjustments. It keeps employees accountable and motivated as they can see the results of their efforts. Integrating monitoring into your organization's operations is essential for effective strategic planning. Now, let's consider some examples of strategic objectives across different sectors. Financial objectives might include increasing revenue, decreasing costs, or improving cash flow. Customer objectives could focus on enhancing customer satisfaction, improving loyalty, or building a strong brand reputation. Learning and growth objectives might aim to develop employee skills or improve customer service. And social responsibility objectives could involve reducing environmental impact or promoting diversity and inclusion. Every organization can benefit from having strategic objectives in place. They provide a framework for decision-making, resource allocation, and overall strategy execution. But how do you ensure that your objectives are achievable and relevant? Here are some tips. First, define what you want to achieve. A clear goal is essential. Next, research your industry and target market to set realistic expectations. Make sure your objectives are measurable and develop a solid plan to achieve them. Don't try to do too much at once. Focus on a few key objectives to avoid overwhelm. Be realistic about what can be accomplished and seek input from your team to refine your objectives. Test your assumptions with market research, take action, and don't forget to celebrate your successes along the way. The benefits of having practical strategic objectives in place are numerous. They provide direction and focus, increase efficiency, give employees a sense of purpose, aid in decision-making, improve communication, build alignment, create accountability, drive results, foster innovation, and set the stage for growth. Understanding the difference between strategic objectives and strategic goals is also crucial. While strategic objectives are the overarching goals a company aims to achieve, strategic goals are the specific steps taken to reach those objectives. It's a hierarchy where objectives provide the vision, and goals outline the path to get there. In summary, strategic objectives are essential for any organization looking to succeed. They offer clarity, direction, and a framework for decision-making and resource allocation. By developing clear and achievable objectives, businesses can align their efforts, track progress, and ultimately achieve their desired outcomes. If you haven't yet established strategic objectives for your business, now is the time to start. Your future success depends on it.